On July 6, 2025, deputies responded to Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood International Airport after a woman attempted to force her way onto a plane after she was denied boarding.
What happened? So she was denied boarding?
Yes. She's trying to force her way into the plane.
I'm a psych nurse practitioner, so don't do any of this walk, because this is on the video. I literally gonna sue all of you. My seat is 35 feet. I've been recording. This is on the video.
Put down the phone, please. Put down the phone.
Don't touch me.
Put down the phone, please.
Can I take this backpack off, please?
No.
Just real quick. Let me talk to you, all right? Come on. We're gonna
You
talk.
are hurting me.
I'm not hurting
trying
you.
to.
No.
We're not trying to. Just let's walk this way.
We're not
You are
trying to.
hurting me.
We're not trying to. Trust me.
What do you mean you're not trying
Just
to?
detaining you right now
Like,
for your
it hurt.
behavior. Don't resist. Don't resist.
Ma'am,
I
do that.
will resist.
Don't resist.
Don't touch me.
Just put your hands behind your back. All right?
Just relax.
I haven't done
Okay,
anything
relax.
wrong.
I'm gonna go talk to you.
Figure it out.
I'm
We're
a
gonna-
nurse practitioner and I'm going
What's wrong?
to work.
Put your hands behind your
I
back.
had a few
Put your
cocktails.
hands behind
Well,
your
that's all
back.
right. We'll
He's
work it
hurting
out.
me.
No, he's not hurting you. Just relax. Relax.
All right, let's have a sit.
Where you
Let's
from?
figure out what we got going on.
I can't know because it hurts.
Where are you
You're a
from?
little
What are you
emotional.
doing?
Where are you from?
Here you go.
I'm Ukraine and
Have a
American.
seat.
What are you
There you
doing?
Just put your legs out here.
There you go.
What are you doing?
Relax. Now talk to us.
My dad died. I'm trying to
Relax.
I'm a trouble
Stop
nurse.
crying. Tell us what's going on.
How much did you have to drink? Just talk to me with
I
this.
had 3 cocktails.
How much
Let's
did
cut
you
your
have?
actions, dear, so we have to detain you.
My period. It hurt. I swear to Jesus.
Okay, let's start with this. What's your name?
What's your name?
What's your
Hello. You can't force yourself down the jet bridge there. You understand? What's your name? Calm down, relax.
Uniform 1001.
Do we have a boarding pass for her or no?
Yes.
Where was it?
Sit on the ground. Okay, so relax. Okay? The cuffs are just for yourself.
Like it's
Here
close.
we go, over here.
Uniform 1001.
Yeah, let me see. Try to try. Yeah, try to try.
How do you say your first name? Bola?
It's Olia.
What is it?
Olia.
Olya? Okay. Do you take medicine? Do you take medicine?
If you cocktails, I just become chit-chatty.
Okay, so you had a couple cocktails, you became chit-chatty. Did you take any medicine with that
I don't
stuff?
take medicine.
You don't take any medicine? Okay. Do you have an issue
I'm
with
healthy.
do you have an issue with alcohol?
No.
No? Okay,
I just,
you understand that you cannot force your way down this way.
I haven't been forcing it. I just was trying to board and sit comfortably, but it's been a few hours delayed. And I have another flight to catch. This is the connector for me to go to New Hampshire. I work in a psych facility with kids.
Okay, obviously she's not flying, correct?
I'm flying. I'm flying. I do not want to be flying. I'm flying. I'm gonna be sleeping. I'm just gonna have water and sleep for the whole flight.
If you're intoxicated, we can remove
I'm not intoxicated. I'm fine. That's my baseline of being fine. I
The
promise.
issue here is that she's scared of the flight attendants because she tried to force her way onto the plane. We have to close the door and stop the boarding process.
So she
Yeah, let's go
bypassed you
outside.
down that way?
That's absolutely not. And that's what he was telling me when I was in the line. He said, come outside.
I told you.
And
from
I'm a
outside.
female. And this intimidates me. And when a male comes up to me and says, let's go outside talk, it makes me want to ninja.
There you go.
Yeah, here we go. But I'm
He's the
gonna.
manager.
So what? He's not a pilot. He's not the plane. He's the manager
Okay. So this
who comes up to me in the line and says, let's go outside and talk. No, sir. I would like to board my plane and go to work.
all right. So explain to me exactly what happened. She was boarding the flight, and at which time? No. From the beginning, come up here.
She's got boarding pass, and then she goes inside. So the agents tell me that she looked a little off.
Well, she was saying things walking down. At first, I thought she was on the phone.
And then as I'm walking out, she starts talking to me out of the blue. And I thought she was on the phone.
While you were down there?
I was walking out, right? There's a line here.
Back to
Yeah.
Okay.
So I thought she was on the phone with a headset. But she was talking to me, and then she started talking to passengers randomly. And people were some of the passengers were caught by surprise. They didn't know what to say. So I turned around and I asked her if is everything all right. So she says she's none of your business. You know, get out of here. And I can smell alcohol. So I tell her, do you mind? Let's go outside and let's talk about this. Initially,
tried to bring her back.
Yeah, I never put my hands on her. Just say, could you please go outside and I'm going to put you on the next flight. I'm going to give you time to sober up. But she kept walking to the point that I have to go down. I talked to the flight attendants, I explained the situation, and then she became loud. She said, you know, let me go in. So we have to close the door. And at that point, then I call the county. So that's just what happened.
So you tried to bring her back?
Yes, to have a conversation, to rebook her on the next flight.
And she said,
but she didn't want to go. She didn't want to get rebooked.
Then she
kept
started
walking.
cursing
all this was inside
the jet bridge.
We asked her to come off, and even customers says, "Hey, there's kids here, and you mother, just she will go."
Gotcha.
And on them, there's practitioner, there's Theon.
So did she ever make entry onto the plane, or no? They kind of stopped.
No, we have to close the door.
We have to close the
So
door.
you closed the door.
Yeah.
So she never did actually.
No, she never did.
Okay, so basically it was her disturbance in the
Correct.
Correct.
Hollywood.
So you denying the boarding, or what do you? So she never did make entry onto the plane. It's more or less y'all got into a verbal dispute right here on the plane.
We were trying to prevent her from coming into.
Okay, so she didn't like breach the plane or anything. That was my main concern. Stop the plane from normal operations.
Right.
Okay.
No, that's what I said when I called.
Okay.
She's trying to force her way.
Okay, cool. So you engaged her inside of the jet bridge, asked her to turn around, and became a verbal disturbance basically at that time. Okay, I understand. So that's a different ball of wax than actually breaching the plane, and you know that's why I wanted that clarification.
She tried.
Gotcha.
She did a good job. And shut that door quick.
Listen, when you were drinking today, did you take any medication? Any medication at all?
I don't take drugs.
Okay, but I'm saying you don't take any prescription drugs that might have counter-affected you with the alcohol?
No.
Okay.
I have something from my tree.
It's not you to stand by the copy of Bolo.
Thank you. 3 hours.
Respect to all units. It's going to be Authority of Hollywood at 1530 North Federal Highway in the auto zone. Reference 41. Armed robbery.
If you keep it down, I can take you a little bit closer up. It's cooler. You want that? Well, you got to keep it down, okay? Yeah?
Put your feet up here. We're going to help you out. Please.
No, I need to go around. I'm gonna take Lyft or Uber.
Hey, you want to go back to the checkpoint?
You good?
Yeah.
Going off.
You're working today, Armando.
Jesus.
This is a legal and psychological breakdown of a Florida airport detention. Rather than replay events already documented, this analysis focuses on the law that governed the encounter, the psychology behind it, and the lessons it offers. Every police encounter falls into one of 3 legal categories: a consensual conversation, an investigatory detention, or a full arrest. Under Florida versus Bostick, a consensual encounter requires that a reasonable person feel free to walk away. Once deputies began directing her movement and restricting her exit, this stopped being consensual. At that point, the applicable standard becomes Terry versus Ohio. Terry permits a brief detention based on reasonable, articulable suspicion, not certainty, not proof, but specific facts suggesting a disturbance had occurred. A report from airline staff describing an intoxicated, disruptive passenger satisfies that threshold. Handcuffing during a Terry stop is permitted when officers cite specific safety concerns, but it pushes a detention closer to an arrest for constitutional purposes, requiring closer scrutiny of the justification offered. The charges filed were disorderly conduct under Florida Statute 877.03 and disorderly intoxication under Florida Statute 856.011. Both statutes have been narrowly interpreted by Florida courts. In State v. Saunders, the Florida Supreme Court limited disorderly conduct to acts that actually breach the peace, not conduct that is merely rude or embarrassing. In Cross v. State, the Florida Supreme Court went further, holding that offensive words directed at officers cannot by themselves sustain a disorderly intoxication conviction. There must be an actual public disturbance, not just objectionable speech. This creates a meaningful defense angle unless her statements crossed into the narrow fighting words exception recognized in Chaplinsky v. New Hampshire. A court could find the intoxication charge unsupported by speech alone. Second-degree misdemeanor charges in Florida carry a maximum of 60 days in jail and a $500 fine, and cases built primarily on speech and demeanor are frequently resolved without conviction, particularly when bodycam evidence supports the defense. One additional statute conspicuously does not apply here. 49 U.S. Code Section 46504, the federal law criminalizing interference with a flight crew. That statute applies only once a passenger has boarded the aircraft. Because the jet bridge door closed before she reached the plane, federal jurisdiction likely never attached, which is why this remained a state misdemeanor matter rather than a federal case. The subject's behavior throughout the encounter follows a recognizable psychological pattern. Alcohol reduces inhibition and impairs the brain's ability to regulate emotional response, which explains both the volume of her reaction and its rapid shifts between defiance and distress. Her repeated assertion of professional identity, stating she was a nurse practitioner and a chief executive, reflects a common self-regulation response under stress, asserting status as a way of reclaiming a sense of control. Repeated questioning about alcohol consumption, asked in near-identical language by multiple officers within seconds, likely intensified her anxiety rather than clarifying facts, a pattern of interrogative pressure that can produce louder, more erratic responses even from an otherwise cooperative person. Her stated discomfort with a male staff member requesting a private conversation reflects a well-documented safety concern among solo travelers independent of whether the request itself was innocuous. That perception shaped her decision-making in the minutes that followed, regardless of how officers or staff intended the request. Once physically restrained, her pleas not to be hurt are consistent with a heightened, sympathetic nervous system response to the body's fight-or-flight state amplified by alcohol and by the sudden physical contact of being handcuffed. This does not excuse non-compliance, but it explains the trajectory from verbal argument to physical resistance without requiring any assumption of premeditation. Grading the encounter, the lead deputy earns a B. Questioning was patient and fact-based, and the critical clarification that the aircraft itself was never breached kept the charges appropriately scoped. Repetitive questioning from multiple deputies, however, likely added unnecessary agitation to an already volatile moment. The subject earns a C+. She never escalated to violence and consistently stated she was recording, both of which limited her legal exposure. But refusing a reasonable rebooking offer and continuing toward the jet bridge after being asked to stop are the specific acts that created the disorderly conduct charge. The gate staff earn a B-. Offering to rebook the flight was a reasonable first step, but approaching a visibly distressed passenger alone, without another staff member present, is a preventable escalation risk. 3 lessons emerge from this encounter. For travelers, comply first and contest later. Courtrooms, not jet bridges, are where boarding disputes get resolved. For officers, 1 clear questioner de-escalates faster than 5 overlapping ones. For staff handling a distressed passenger, never approach alone. Let us know your take in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more legal breakdowns.